If the work has to be done, it has to be done. You can rest after. Get out your feelings, ho. Yes, and I call you ho. You still have to show up and you still have to do the work. Hey YouTube, I'm Tavin, but you guys can call me T. Yo, get out your feelings, bro. Not because you feel a certain type of way doesn't mean you shouldn't show up and do the video. Yo, I've been depressed for weeks now, and I still showed up and do the work. I'm still showing up and do the work. That's no excuse for you, my guy. No matter how you feel, you should still show up and do the work to better your future. Yeah, if there's a death in the family, I understand that. Yes, you can rest. But if it's just like some menial thing, like, oh, someone said something to me and it throwed my energy off. No, I don't feel like doing anything. Yo, get out your feelings, ho. Yes, and I called you ho. Like, nigga, yo, not because you feel a certain type of way doesn't mean you shouldn't show up and do the work. There's a lot of day I feel depressed, and because the work has to be done, I showed up and do the work. There's a lot of days I feel tired and I still show up and do the work. I should be resting a lot of days and I still push myself. And honestly, rest is a major part. Like, God rested, so we should all rest. But that doesn't mean we still shouldn't do the work. If the work has to be done, it has to be done. You can rest after. If someone said something to me and it throwed my energy off, bro, if I'm angry, what they said to me, channel that anger into something positive. Channel that anger into something productive. If someone said something depressing to me or made me feel depressed, get out of that. Well, I'm not even gonna say that, because for some people it's hard to get out of the depressive mood. But yo, change how you react to it, or channel that into something productive. Yo, a lot of days I'm depressed, dog. A lot of days I'm angry, I'm sad. Yo, some days I don't even want to move. Like Monday, I didn't want to get up out of the bed. Last night was a struggle, bro. And I still pushed through that and did the work. Your feelings should not be used as an excuse. You can't be, oh, I was sad, so I didn't want to do the work. I was angry, so I didn't want to do the work. If you're angry, anger is such a powerful thing, dog. But it is how you choose to utilize your anger. If you choose to lash out at someone, you're in the wrong. But if you choose to utilize that anger and push yourself into growing to become better, that's being productive. That's you maximizing your emotion to the maximum capability. Sadness could be used to do so much work. I remember last year when I was going through my breakup and then my friends betrayed me, like switched up on me. Yo, I used the whole depression to write songs, bro. I write 6 songs in a whole month. And yeah, that might not seem that impressive, but yo, imagine, I like to write songs. I like to extend my songs so I have different perspective. I have different mood, like different lyrics can flow to me. But I just write all of those in 1 month, bro. 6 different songs, nigga. To me, that's impressive. And whenever I'm in that sad mood, it's always productive because I always use it. I always utilize it into the maximum extreme. Not because you feel a certain type of way, that doesn't mean you should not utilize that feeling. Yo, happiness is one of the best feelings you can use. But on the opposite spectrum of that is anger. Utilize your anger into something productive. Sadness, utilize your sadness into something productive. Don't just sit and stroll on your phone. You're wasting time. You're not showing up for yourself. Because yo, if you don't show up for yourself, no one's gonna show up for you, bro. Become someone who can achieve all the dreams that you have. Become someone who, when pressures hit, you don't crumble. Become someone who go through all the adversaries and all the challenges, face all the obstacles, and instead of you cracking, you crumbling, you become a diamond from all of it. Yo, utilize your feelings into making you a better person. Like last year when I was depressed and I was sad, I utilized that into putting me on the path to becoming the best version of myself. To change up habits, to get rid of old habits, bad devices, all of that, bro. And I'm still on the path to become the best version of myself. Yeah, I might have fall off, but I never fall off for long. I never stayed down for long because I kept coming back up. Yo, if I'm depressed now, Give me a minute or two and I'm still doing the work. I still showed up back to do the work because the work has to be done. It is necessary. You can't use your feelings as an excuse not to do the work. You can't use your feelings as an excuse to not show up for yourself. Cause yo, believe you me, if you're not showing up for yourself, who's gonna show up for you? Like everything I learned, everything I have, everything I gain, I had to go out and get it myself. You think anyone gonna help me get it? You think anyone helped me to gain all the knowledge I have? I had to go through the struggles. I had to build myself up to the person who I am now. I have to build myself. I had to climb up on that ladder by myself. You can't use your feelings. You can't say, oh, no one's helping me. This person said this to me. This person said that to me. That means I shouldn't show up for myself. Like, bro, some people live in an environment that is depressing, and I can speak on that. Some people live in an environment where there's no opportunity around and they still have to show up and do it on their own. Not because people around you criticize you. And yes, that is demoralizing, because imagine doing so hard and the people around you, they don't see the dreams that you want to achieve. They don't see your vision. They don't see your goal, and they're just criticizing you and hating on you. That's depressing, yes, but yo, you still have to show up and you still have to do the work. Get out your feelings and show up. I know it might be hard, but the work still needs to be done. Show up and show out. But that's the video. Peace.